My name is Alicia Roberts, and today we're going to be talking to Miss Solera about her amazing summer and how she started teaching here about 2 years ago.
I was born in Peru. I came here when I was 7, and I studied at San Francisco State University, and I lived there for 5 years. It started off when I worked with children with special needs, and then I transitioned to working with adults with special needs. And that's when I realized that, hey, maybe I should go into teaching during my last year of college. And I actually, that's why I'm here. They were my inspiration. My favorite teacher in high school, I want to say they're no longer here because I went to Freedom all 4 years. They're no longer here, they're retired, and it was Miss Elder and also Mrs. Warden.
Hi, I'm Lily Wyrout, and I'm here to introduce to you one of Freedom's new students, Gina Saltero.
Hi, my name is Gina Soltero, and I'm in 10th grade. I was actually born here, but when I was 6 years old, I moved to Mexico, and now I'm back. I moved back to California because one of my aunts told me that she could help me with school and scholarships. So that was a big part of me because I really care about my education. I thought it was going to be scary because, you see films and you're like, whoa, California is a crazy place to live. But then I moved here and it's no, it's actually a very nice place to live and be with your family. One of the things I like most about California is all the green we have. You see the grass and the trees and all this stuff. And that is so clean. And I actually really like California, and the beaches are so amazing. One of the big differences between California and Mexico is that in Mexico we have a lot of pollution. Not as much as in other parts of Mexico, but it's you can never go to the street and just see it clean. And people are sometimes angry. And in California everyone's so calm and everything is clean and pretty. I really, really like my law enforcement class. I had no idea I would like a police class, and it's a really dope class. Actually, I do like my psychology class too, because I want to become a psychologist, and that class very helps me a lot.
Over the summer, my family and we went to New York. So that was really nice. It was my second time, my parents' first time, and it was just beautiful seeing the reaction to everything.
That was Miss Solera. Thank you for watching. Now have a good day, Freedom.
Welcome to Focus on Freedom. Today we are going to be interviewing a new student from Las Vegas.
My name is Jalen. I'm in 11th grade, and I just transferred from Las Vegas this summer. When I moved up here, I went to some of my little brother's baseball games, and I just hung out with my family mostly. It wasn't a friend thing, but in Las Vegas I hung out with my friends. Freedom is bigger in size, and there's upstairs. And your guys' leadership and connect crew, I didn't know that there could be two different things, because at my old school there's just student council. I was on varsity cheer the last 2 years. I played flag football my sophomore year, and then softball my freshman and sophomore year. Some hobbies I enjoy out of school, I like to go to the gym, and then I like to go to an actual gym and tumble and just get my body ready for cheer next year, hopefully. And I also just like to play video games. That's kind of weird. And I want to start getting back into my tumbling. I like going and hitting with my dad at a park or with my little brother. It just all depends. Honestly, I'll probably end up back in Las Vegas at UNLV. That's hopefully how it'll go.
Hey guys, I'm Corey Sipes. I'm here to tell you about new administrator at Freedom. Miss Lewis McGee is the new assistant principal in C Building. I was able to talk to her the other day so you guys could know a little bit more about her. Miss Lewis McGee certainly seems like someone who cares about their job. If you see her on campus, make sure to say hi. I'm Corey Sipes. Thanks for watching.
What's up, Freedom? Today we had a talk with Mr. Beatty about his amazing trip to Japan.
Japan, right? I did. I had an opportunity to go with 19 students and 3 other teachers here from Freedom High School, so it was a really great experience. So we started out in Tokyo, and of course we went throughout Tokyo. We used a combination of public transportation, so we were taking the trains. Actually rode the bullet train at one point from Tokyo down to the southern part of Japan. We went to Tokyo Tower. We went to a number of museums, the National Museum in Tokyo. We got to experience the different cuisines, different foods of Japan there. So it was a really neat experience. So Japan is definitely a little more conservative than the United States. One of the things that we went to when we were there were a number of shrines and temples for Buddhism temples, the Shinto faith for shrines. And so it's very formal when you go into these places, really beautiful, ornate buildings. Shinto shrines have the torii gates when you go through, if you're familiar with that. They can be small, very tiny, or they can be really big. But it's definitely, I would say culturally, a little more conservative than the United States.
And how long did you go for?
So we ended up going for 10 days. So really 9 because one day is just flying. But 9 days there. We ended up at Tokyo, Kyoto, Nara, Hiroshima, and we finished in Osaka. Never ever expected to go to Japan, just worked out that way, but I love it. I would definitely go back in a heartbeat. What I'd really like to do is just, fly over there, rent a car, and just drive wherever my heart takes me. And so I think that's sometimes the best way to explore. So maybe one day I'll get an opportunity to do that.
Thank you, Mr. Beatty, for that amazing interview, and hopefully you all have a chance to go to Japan soon. Peace out, Freedom.
Hi Falcons, I'm Esmeralda Martinez, and today we're going to be interviewing one of our newest English teachers, Mr. Markachi.
I was teaching in Qatar before I came to Freedom. It's in the Gulf, in the Persian Gulf. I really like teaching. I really like trying to bring my passion for English to my students. When I can see that or sense that, I enjoy my job, my work a lot more. I like to write poems, and I like music, all kinds of music. I really like hip-hop music, watching movies, reading. The support I've received as a new teacher, everyone has been very friendly, including the students. The students have been pretty helpful and supportive.
We want to give Mr. Markachi a huge thanks, and that's all from Freedom. Bye, Falcons.
Hi guys, I'm Megan Bentley, and I'm here to introduce the new theater teacher on campus. Let's go!
Who am I? I'm Kelleen Deacon, and my friends and family call me Kelly, otherwise known in the drama world as Queen D. So I rule my domain here, and I'm excited to be here. Hi, Freedom. I started my teaching career down in Livermore, and then I moved up to Clayton Valley Charter High School. This is my 6th year. Actually, prior to teaching, I was in the professional theater arts world, so I've been a professional performer since I was about 17 years old. In theater arts, you need to build a lot of trust, both directions, and I don't want to come in and scare the kids, and I don't want them to scare me. So we're going to take it really slow and see where it goes. I feel like the kids really want to be here. They're excited to be here. The staff is really supportive and excited to be here. It already feels like home.
And that was the new theater teacher, Ms. Deacon. If you're interested in theater, go stop by H102.